Hello everyone, this is Melton Man of Gaming Philosophy. I'm loaded into some oxygen not included, but again that's something I'm going to be doing in the background. As I normally do with this game, I will be playing it while go ahead and interacting with you, the audience. This time I'm going to do a little bit different kind of process. Instead of doing it kind of a channel update or getting to know me or something along those natural ways, I'm going to go ahead and go in another aspect. This is a Q&A video. I'm opening it up to you, the viewers, to go ahead and ask any questions you have of me. And again, you throw anything in the chat you want. I will go ahead and try to give an honest and concise answer to the best of my ability. Keep in mind I'm known for being rather verbose and very not concise, so that's going to be a challenge for me, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and give it a try. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to try to go ahead and keep this going for a couple hours so people can pop in, ask what they want, or just hang out and watch. So again, Meltman Gaming Philosophy, any question is worth asking. Alright, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and, oh, we already have Kate in there. Welcome to the stream, Kate. Alright, so any question you have, I will do my best to answer it. Whether it's regarding me personally or the channel. Let's see here. Awaiting irrigation. It looks like you're irrigated. Oh, they've changed a lot. I'm gonna have to start over from scratch. Okay. They did a lot of patches and hot fixes, and a lot of things changed, so for everything to work appropriate, I think I have to make a new save. Sadly. It's been too long since I played it. Where do I live, and how old am... What's my favorite color? Okay, those are a lot of great questions. Where do I live? I currently live within the U.S. To be more definitive, Washington, the Everett area. How old am I? I was born in '83, so I think that I don't keep track of my birthday all that much, so I think that puts me somewhere in the 34 kind of range. I think I'm turning 35 this September. Let's see. Oh boy. Let's see here. Favorite color. This is a complicated question for me. I've always been fond as a kid, very young in my life. It's been green. Green because that is the color of frogs and grass and living things. And as I grew up a little bit, then it became also the color of money. And if you had money, your life was easier. If you didn't have money, your life was sometimes a little harder. So, yeah. And also, I like dark colors by nature. Um, that might say something about me as a person. I don't know. Favorite food. I instant reaction. I want to say pancakes. Sorry, that might be too generic. I would say specifically crepes. Swedish crepes are something that I have a hard time saying no to. Am I your favorite person? Kate, I don't play favorites, to be clear. I love all of my viewers. There are some that occasionally need a timeout. How do I not know my birthday? It's not something I spend time thinking about. I I have a very I know when my birthday is. I don't keep track of how old I am mentally. I don't waste brain power on it. Surely because I don't see a value in tracking that. I am as old as I feel, and choose to behave. Is kind of a way I look at it. You got a little bit of everything on that character. Am I emo? I think that depends on what your definition of emo is. At one point I liked Linkin Park. I like AC/DC. Um, uh, Daft Punk. I have a lot of different musical influences. So the normal, typical emo kind of music, yeah, some of it I like, some of it I don't. If you're talking about it, do I fit myself in an emo clique? I don't have any tattoos. I don't wear eyeliner. I do like dark clothes. I went to some conventions and Vampire Masquerade balls. So I guess that puts it in the yes category. I would like to think I'm an eclectic individual that likes all sorts of different things, and portions of those things could be defined as emo, I suppose. How old do I feel? That can change. There are moments where I feel I am no older than a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum. There are moments where I feel like I'm a geriatric. I mean, literally those moments where you just don't want to get out of bed. So it fluctuates. How old do I act? I've been told that I behave sometimes like a immature 5-year-old laughing at poop jokes, and there have been moments where I have sat down and paid bills and did the responsible adult thing. So it varies. Do I want any tattoos? There has been a tattoo design that I've been noodling with quite some time. I may get it eventually. Um, it's just a matter of me go ahead and committing to a finalized look of it and getting the money together to do it. Because I've gone through so many changes in my life has had a lot of false starts where I've had to start over from literally nothing, and all the progress in my life has been completely lost, and I've had to start over. I've been wanting to go ahead and do a tattoo. Originally, it was going to be a dragon where the wings were outstretched across my shoulder blades. But it's changed more since I've gone through so many rebirths in my life. It has changed more into a phoenix. I still want to go ahead and kind of do it in like almost a broken kind of tribal-esque kind of design. Um, but it's something that's evolving, and when I have the money, time, and capability to do it, then I definitely will look at doing it. But I'm still kind of waiting for the planets to align. If I could live anywhere in the world, where would I choose to? Okay, so that's going to have an interesting answer to it. If I could live anywhere in the world, where would I choose to? I would love to live in an undersea colony. Somewhere in international waters that had a really, really good kind of agreement with the rest of the world where people could just choose to live there and ignore the rest of the people in the world that are just difficult to deal with. Can we hang out? I I I think we are hanging out right now in a sense, but I don't see why not. I mean, again, why not? I like hanging out with people, especially cool people, and you strike me as a cool person. But Talk about rapid fire questions. Here, I'm trying to go ahead and get this colony off the ground. You just smacking me with those questions. I love it. Okay, I like this. Okay, so we have a couple yokels. One that's going to be my artist. One that's going to be my go-getter. We have a scientist with a lot of research potential. Let's go and look for a name. Perfect Utopia? Probably not. The Future Beyond. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Alright. Okay. So let's go ahead and pause here and take a look at our surroundings. So yeah, that is a lot of great questions. Do I drive? Currently, no, I do not drive. To answer, I'm going to go ahead and preface that with why I don't drive. Several years back, I was diagnosed borderline epileptic, which means I have a risk of having a seizure. Doing so behind a vehicle would be bad. I haven't had a seizure in many years, and I was told by my neurologist when I was originally diagnosed if I can go more than 5 years without a seizure, the likelihood of me having another one would be so slim that there'd virtually be no risk. I'm almost to that 5-year mark, at which point I will be looking at getting a vehicle and driving again. Do I like cats? Do I like dogs? I love all of the furry things. If you told me you had a pet squirrel, I would be cool with that. If you told me you had a pet mongoose, sure. Cat, dog, I love them all. As long as they're not chewing on me, we're cool. Coffee or tea? I do drink both. With coffee, I tend to stay with decaf, surely because caffeine and being borderline epileptic don't mix for me personally. I love tea. I can never have too much tea. Give me all of the tea. Favorite drink to order at Starbucks is a London Fog with almond milk, which is basically steamed almond milk and a couple tea bags of Earl Grey. It is delicious. I recommend it to whoever wants it. Coke or Pepsi? Neither. I do not drink sodas. If I have the choice, I'll probably go with root beer. Australia or Mexico? Honestly, I'd love to visit Australia more than I want to visit Mexico, surely because it comes off as it would be more adventurous. America, I just go ahead and travel south enough, and then I cross the border, and yay, Mexico. I mean, there's a lot of great things about Mexican culture, don't get me wrong, but I kind of was raised on Crocodile Dundee movies, and I would like to see the Outback. So that's where it's just more attractive to me. Plus, who knows? Maybe if I go to Australia, I'll find Nemo. Do I use Uber? I've used Uber and I have used Lyft. Both are great experiences in my opinion. They go ahead and, I mean, I love meeting, and I realize I'm doing nothing in the game at this point. I love meeting new people and learning about them and kind of understanding their worldview. I mean, there are so many unique and wonderful people out there. So, yeah. Both. Definitely both. Okay, let me go ahead. Canada or Australia? Ooh. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to say this. Canada does have a little bit more allure than Australia, especially if while going up to Canada, I could meet Linus or Luke from Linus Tech Tips, Linus Media Group. I watch their videos all the time. I think they are awesome tech reviewers, right up there with Jay's 2 Cents. They are literally where I get all my tech news, is Jay's 2 Cents and Linus Tech Tips on YouTube. So I would love to go to Canada to meet Linus and their group. I've actually asked when they're getting Floatplane up, which is their platform that's going to be a lot like YouTube, because I would love to have my videos available on Floatplane as well as YouTube. So Canada is going to go ahead and kind of win out, because I'd love to meet them because they seem like really cool guys. That goes the same for Canada or Mexico. Canada, for reasons I just stated. Hot or cold? Okay. You can always put more clothing on. You can only take so much cold clothing off. So if we're talking weather, yeah, I'd rather be. That's tough. Can I go ahead and pick the middle? I'm kind of a median guy. But honestly, I endure hot weather better than I endure cold weather, I would think. Because I was born in Mesa, Arizona. So the frying pan of the world as far as the U.S. is considered. Favorite season? Autumn. This might have to do with Halloween probably being my favorite holiday. This might also go back to the question of, am I emo or not? Does it also hurt my case if I'm emo? I also love Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. Let's see, next question. What state have I always wanted to visit? I'm gonna have to say Florida. Surely because I haven't been ever on the other side of the Mississippi. Also because I have a lot of great friends that I've met online that live in Florida. So at some time I would love to go to Florida and, you know, maybe hang out and meet a few people. There's a loose plan in the works for me to get my first experience of Disney World. I've never been to Disney. Any Disney. So that's the thing that might happen. And again, loose plans, and nothing I'm going to hold anybody to or anything. Okay. My colony requires toilets. People gotta poo. People gotta poo. I need toilets. I think I'm good with that. Mal says Florida sucks. Okay. I'm not going to disagree with Mal. Mal might move to your city? Really? Pray tell, can I ask, where's your city? Or state, or what have you? Let's see here. Okay, 2 toilets. I would love to meet you at Disney World. That would be awesome. Again, I have absolutely no clue when I'm going to be there. because again, it's loose plans because I've not ever been, and I'm working with a couple different people that are going to help me get tickets to get down there and to get in. But yeah, I would love to do that. It would officially be my first ever fan meetup, if that were to happen. Would it be a fan meetup, a viewer meetup? Honestly, I don't consider my viewers fans. I am not famous. I'm just a guy. The fan meetup just seemed to be the appropriate terminology. That is weird. Colony requires food source. Damn straight it does. In order to provide a food source, I think I need a research station. And if we have a research station, we need power. But I don't want the power and research station to be right next to each other because they generate a certain amount of heat. You need the battery to put the battery here. And then we're going to put an oxygen generator here. And we're going to add, I think we're going to acquire this colony. And jobs. You're going to come off research. You are all coming off of art. Research is not going to be power. Okay, I think that's a division. Labor. Okay. But yeah, so again, the plans for Disney are loosely going to be based around somewhere near the end of this year. And trying to avoid the bulk of the crowds. That's actually great. I mean, autism is definitely something that needs to be greater understand, and as it is a spectrum of various degrees of autism, having a great program to support individuals that struggle with that and help people, you know, children develop a meaningful life despite wherever they land on the spectrum. It's good to have a program to support that. I can kind of relate to that because, again, I was married at one point, and with my ex-wife I had 2 children, and both of which fall on the spectrum of autism. I'm not going to talk about that too much because my ex-wife and my children deserve their privacy, and they live separate from me, and I don't want my channel to be about them since they live with her, and I do my best. I'm in a good relationship with my ex, but I don't know how she feels about me publicly acknowledging that I'm the father of 2 autistic children. Oh. Okay. Well, that makes it easier. If I'm going to Disney, it's, you know, plane ticket because other side of the nation, hotel stay for however long I'm down there, because I'm not going to expect my friends that I wouldn't have never met in person to just put me up in a house, and that sort of thing. Okay, so research. We will be researching food stuff because that's important. Let's look at the temperatures. I'm thinking at some point I will definitely need some water. Just trying to decide which water I want to go for. I don't know, maybe. We could possibly have a private conversation about my life later in a less public forum. That could happen. Of course, keep in mind, you know, I'm of the strong opinion anything that is mentioned privately stays private. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I have back problems, so long car trips is not something that I can do. So, no. So, I love flying. It's much quicker. Alright. But definitely wait until after the stream for that message. Have we finished that research yet? Halfway done. Yay! Let's look at the rest of the research options here. They have changed stuff a little bit. Oh, okay. You do a car trip once a year? I kind of do the same, only it is a yearly camping trip that I just came back from. I go down to Beverly Beach in Oregon to just kind of unplug for a week. It's my way of just, you know, resetting. Okay, now that's done. Do this. And I think what I'm going to do here is, because I have a... I want to get at some of this here, but I do not want to deal with the hatch. So it's over there, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. This wall will be too high for a hatch to hop over. Research done already? Oh, we did? I clicked the wrong one and it is done already. Wow. Oh wow, that does sound like a long car trip. And you do that yearly? I bet it's a blast. That's almost done. Oh, I got a problem. I did not think about this. We are going to go ahead and deconstruct that. We're going to cancel all this. We're going to go ahead and do this. Okay, we need to go over here. Not for the dirt. Oh, okay. Everything there needs to get picked up. Choose a duplicate. Do I have anybody that I'd be interested? Sure, why not? We'll go with Ren. Let's go over to jobs. Ian Ren. Okay, not in earnest. Okay. Alright. For those of you just joining, this is a Q&A session. So I'm playing, Oxygen not included, playing the game just to go ahead and have that going in the background. But the real goal of this video is for you to go ahead and throw any questions at me in chat, and I'll do my best to go ahead and respond to them. I'll try to be open, honest, and all that wonderful fun stuff. Do keep in mind though, I reserve the option to not answer a question if I so choose to, and they will be based on my opinion. So yeah, furniture there. Decor. We need the decor. Research. Okay, I need you to begin getting researched here. Refinement. I need you there. There we go. Things should start taking care of itself. No matter. Colony still requires food source. We have insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing that I'm gonna have to just deal with. Do I like tacos? I'm more of a burrito guy than tacos, personally. But yeah, tacos are okay. Let's see, how's my decor going now? Alright. There we go. Good old research is going again. So what are we doing oxygen-wise? We seem to be doing pretty good. I think so. What we want to do... Go ahead, yeah, we got the air deodorizer, put that there. Let's see here. Alright. I think we need to go ahead and look at that. Next, let's research the tree. I think this base is starting out pretty good. Unrefrigerated food and colony requires food source. Oh, completely forgot I needed Priority 9, organic polluted dirt. So these do produce polluted dirt, which produces polluted oxygen, and I will put one of these here to kind of deal with the polluted oxygen problem if it ever happens here. But I want it really allocated here so it can be put into compost, turn into fertilizer. Okay, so unrefrigerated food, I'm aware of that. Requires food source. I'm working on that. I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and farmlands in here. No, some at least. Assuming we can do some heat though, so I'll probably want some sort of barrier between the two. So go ahead and say, go ahead and start with these. We've got farms here, 5 of them, and we'll just go ahead and put this down. Alright, looks like the questions have slowed down a bit. We've been going at this for about 45 minutes, and there have been a lot of questions asked. I hope that the answers were something that you all enjoyed. I think I'll keep it going to see if anybody else trickles in that has any questions for me, and for a little bit longer. But if it rounds out that no more questions come along, I will close this out as we hit the 1 hour mark. Kind of sitting idle here, so what are we gonna do? What's our decor looking like? Ooh, okay. Do that. I seem to have a lot of dirt. The core is improving. At least I seem to think that is. May just be my impressions, though. Let's go ahead, though. Over here. Food shortage. No, we can't have that. We may have a problem there. I'm glad I didn't go ahead and warp another person in. Figures. Last question I was asked, do I like tacos? And here I'm running out of food for my people. Solve the food crisis. Make a micro musher. I may be in trouble here. Do I have a feather? That should extend some. Food rations we have by turning the meal lice into lice loaf. Glad to see the stress is reducing as they sleep. Okay. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. We've went ahead and gone a full hour. Well, the first 45 minutes we had a lot of great questions there. I'm going to go ahead and close down the stream now. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me and throwing some questions at me. If there was a question you had that wasn't asked in this video that you'd like to ask, I mean, definitely feel free to go and leave a comment in the description below the description, and I will more than happy to go ahead and answer those questions for you. Thank you again so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.